Before we start this video, I highly recommend you check out the first two parts of this series so you can catch up on his story. In this part, we will be going over Black Panther 2005 and Marvel Zombies 2. I will give you a brief synopsis on how Black Panther and the Fantastic Four got to the Marvel Zombies universe. Black Panther and Storm are with the Human Torch and the Thing. All four of them teleport to where the Marvel Zombies are in their universe and meet a zombified Luke Cage, where a fight breaks out between them. Like I said, very brief. Now that you're all caught up, let's continue the story of Marvel Zombies Spider-Man.
Come on, you couldn't think of a better hiding place than that? I didn't even need my cosmic abilities to find you, or even Spidey sense. I saw your feet. Don't they have a version of hide and go seek here? You guys need to step up your game. Not that it would help. With great power comes great hunger.
The Marvel Zombies run into an infected bug. They decide they're going to kill it since it's taking all their food. Luke Cage returns from battling the Fantastic Four, and the Marvel Zombies continue to poke fun at each other and tell jokes. Luke Cage mentions how the Fantastic Four he saw are from another dimension, and that they can use their device to travel to different dimensions and feed upon those. The zombies begin to praise Luke Cage. After some time, the zombies find the Fantastic Four and order them to give them the transporter.
He's got a point. Maybe we should promise a quick and painless death, as opposed to being eaten alive. Oh Lord, listen to us. Do you hear how far we've fallen? We used to beat up people who talk like this. Now we're the worst ones.
Luke Cage tells Spider-Man to man up because they gotta eat. After Spider-Man keeps whining, the Fantastic Four teleport away with all the Marvel Zombies getting annoyed at Spider-Man. After some time, the zombies are looking for more survivors they can eat. But soon they come across an old foe, Thanos. The zombies are confused on why Thanos of all people are here. Thanos proceeds to introduce them to Lady Death. Thanos tells the zombies that his life goal was to end all life in the universe and that they stand in his way of that goal. Thanos offers them that the zombies can finally rest in peace. The zombies are not happy with this request.
Not me! I've had it! The guilt is unbearable! I want it all to end! Now! Please, I beg you. Actually, I don't think this is untightening at all. Not that I have spider smell or anything, but I think it's Skrull meat!
The zombies use their new cosmic abilities to make the planet explode, leaving them in the middle of space. It's been 40 long years, and Giant Man says that this is it. They've eaten everything as they stand at the edge of the universe. Apparently, Hulk and Thanos have beef with each other, which leads Hulk to smash Thanos' head in. Giant Man tells everyone that he vaguely remembers that the zombie Fantastic Four used a portal to hop dimensions to another world. Giant Man says they need to head back to Earth to find it. Later, Luke asks Spider-Man why he's being quieter than usual. Spider-Man says that he's feeling strange and that the hunger is starting to fade. Soon they actually find something else to eat. Ego the living planet. Spider-Man continues to annoy Giant Man by saying, "Are we there yet?"
So, are we there yet? Okay, that's it! How many times have I told you to cut that out? How many? 10? 20? It's not funny! Nobody's laughing! It's not... Lordy, talk about not being able to take a joke. Luckily, I've been keeping my web fluid in reserve in case of situations just like this. I'll fucking kill you!
The other zombies try calming Giant Man down, with Giant Man stating that he wishes he killed Spider-Man years ago. Spider-Man yells at Giant Man saying that they deserve the worst after all they've done. Giant Man just shrugs him off. Luke asks Spider-Man why he keeps making those stupid jokes. There's not exactly any villains around. Spider-Man says he still tells jokes to keep his mind off all the horrible things they've done. He can never not know what he is doing is wrong because they'll all be no better than the villains they fought all those years ago. If they lose sight of that, they truly are monsters. After weeks of returning to Earth, the zombies come home to find that there is an entire living civilization in Wakanda. With no hesitation, Hulk jumps in and starts eating as many people as he can. Giant Man tells everyone to stop because if they are smart about this, they can turn this place into a breeding camp. Spider-Man blasts Giant Man's forehead off, screaming at him, saying that they were once heroes and that they can't do this anymore. Spider-Man won't let them kill any more people. Giant Man proceeds to say, "Kill this twit." As a war breaks out between the zombies, Luke and T'Challa help Spider-Man fight them off, with T'Challa putting up the shield barriers around the village. Unfortunately, Gladiator got inside with them. Spider-Man pleads with Gladiator not to kill the humans because he was once a hero too, but Gladiator shuts him up, saying how Spider-Man ate his people, so now he's going to return the favor. Spider-Man jumps at Gladiator, leading to Gladiator almost ripping Spider-Man in half. Eventually, Spider-Man manages to take Gladiator down with the help of Luke Cage, T'Challa, and Forge in an Iron Man suit. Giant Man says that they didn't come to Earth for this, and the zombies outside the barrier leave Wakanda for good. After some time, Forge and a scientist in Wakanda help get the zombies repaired with some robot parts. T'Challa asks Spider-Man why the zombies returned, and Spider-Man says that they were trying to look for a transporter that Reed Richards used to travel dimensions. It turns out that Forge had actually found it years ago and brought it to Wakanda so he can figure out how to use it. Spider-Man screams at him, saying, "Why would you bring it here? This is exactly what they're after." T'Challa says that they don't have the strength or numbers if the zombies return, and the scientist says he has a solution for that. It turns out that the scientist found Captain America's brain and put it into the dead body of T'Challa's son. The zombies eventually return to Wakanda, knowing that they have the teleporter. T'Challa makes a deal with them, and they'll let them use the teleporter if they just leave Wakanda alone. The zombies accept the deal. Right after the shields go down, an all-out war breaks out, with T'Challa putting the shields right back up around Wakanda. It turns out Iron Man got in, however. As the fight continues, Spider-Man webs Phoenix in the face, causing her to rage out on him. Eventually, Spider-Man and Luke get the upper hand on her. Soon after, Bruce Banner lowers the shields and the zombies start rushing in, but before Giant Man is about to eat a woman, he stops, saying that the hunger is gone. Giant Man stops everyone, saying that since the hunger is gone, they won't eat anyone else, and that he wants to form a truce.
Stop, big guy! You don't have to do this! No! Hulk have to eat! I'm starving! Hulk hate Firewoman! Firewoman tried to hurt Hulk! So Hulk tried to hurt Firewoman! Why stop Hulk from eating? Hulk hungry! You make Hulk angry too! Don't make us kill you! Giant Man can get bigger than Hulk, but not stronger than Hulk! Hulk wants to be left alone! United we stand. Leave Hulk alone!
The scientist sacrifices himself to Hulk to eat him so Hulk can turn back into Bruce Banner. All the zombies gather around Bruce and blast his head off. After all the destruction with the Hulk, the zombies remember the fallen heroes who died and buried them in Wakanda. Giant Man and a civilian explain to the other zombies that it was actually easy to get the teleporter working again. However, Giant Man says that they should destroy it for good so the infection doesn't spread to other worlds. The other scientist tricks the zombies and uses the teleporter to send every single zombie to a different world, including T'Challa. And that's so far the story of Marvel Zombie Spider-Man. In the next part, we will go over his conclusion in the story and see how Spider-Man redeems himself after all this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the tragic life of Marvel Zombie Spider-Man.